Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll throw it left and has his running back. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Run on 1st down. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Working out of the gun, it's May. He's got his man, Kayshon Boutte. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Let's go now.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
And in motion, it's Diggs. Throwing on 3rd down is May. That's complete to Diggs.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
To the ground, a 1st down run. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Throwing on 2nd down. May. He pulls it in around the 5. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, New England. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Go ahead. Hey.
Hill brought in motion. Here's Tua to open with a throw. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive will start on the ground. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. It was Zach Sealer in on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. From out of the gun, here's May. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. Still going inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Patriots. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Patriots will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Ready? All right, fellas, listen up.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
All right. Out.
On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And he's near the first down, stopped a little short of the 40. 3rd and a yard.
Watson, Oscar.
Hill brought in motion. On 3rd down, they go with Wright. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. So after 1, the Patriots out on top. And we're back to South Florida after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Get set.
In motion, it's Waddle.
Out.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Hey, get set. Out.
Tua gonna give this to Wright, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Go ahead.
Back to throw is Tua. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make them cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
20,
Here
TX.
comes 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Down the sideline to the 20. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, New England. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he goes nowhere, buried back at the 15-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
All right, come on.
Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They're right here.
Out of the pistol, here's Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
They get 18 on the pitch and catch. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
Ready. Hey, long.
Head up. This is right. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6.
44. Ready.
They run again with Wright. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Back on the ground and back to Wright. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Marquez Epps up from the secondary to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Ready. Out.
On the ground, this is Wright. And he's fighting and trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Ready. Out.
From the gun, here's Tua. That is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Epps. And the Patriots are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
And on a possession where the offense really had their way on the ground, they got to kind of go back to the drawing board and say, is it worth putting the ball in the air? Yes, we want to generate points. We want to push the ball downfield, but none of that matters if you're going to keep turning the ball over.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now a give on the ground. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged a bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
Third and long. Now there's a throw out. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And this is taken in by the defense. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now it's Tua. Here's a screen coming for Wright. And he's in! Jalen Wright. Touchdown, Dolphins. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. It's first down, and they'll run.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
May to throw on second down. A toss left side, caught by his running back. They get 15 on that game. First down, New England. Throwing now is May. That's into the hands of Diggs. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. New England going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime. To throw on first down is May. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Now May. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. No problem there on the extra point. And the Pats have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Ready. Hey, 21 T8.
Hill brought in motion.
Set.
On first and 10, here's Tua. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick six for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick six.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Johnson now to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And he will dive into the end zone. 75 yards. Touchdown, Miami. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's May to throw it on first down. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Go ahead. Ready,
A give here to Wright. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And the defense has it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up...
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. To throw on 2nd down, it's Tua. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marte Mapu. And the Patriots are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A handoff as they try to run it here. they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. It was Zach Sealer in on the tackle. Second down and 8. Throwing is May. Off-balance throw. It's complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Open man, left side, he's got it. And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
A run on first and goal. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Looking for that final yard. It's third and goal. They'll run. And he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up fourth and goal. Third and goal. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down.
Third and short, you think the defense has everybody packed in there real tight. So as a play caller, you're thinking, all right, let's give my running back a chance to stretch and cut. But this defense was ready for all of it. They string him out wide, nowhere to cut, take him down for a loss. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10.
Get set.
A shotgun snap for Tua. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective. Patience is a great quality of a running back. You have to wait for holes and gaps to develop. But in this case, Mike, he just kept waiting and waiting, and nothing ended up happening. No gain.
Sending it deep for Waddle. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Now Tua. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
On fourth down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They've turned it over on down. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
He'll look deep here for Diggs. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. And it's going to bring up a third down. Working out of the gun, it's May. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the give, this is Stevenson. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, New England. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The extra point is up and through. And the Patriots will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now a first down throw for Tua. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
Watch it, Oscar.
Again, it's Tua. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Hey, get set.
Throwing again, it's Tua. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. They snap it to Tua. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. This drive will start on the ground. Inside the 40, 20, 15. And he will score again. Touchdown, Patriots. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Next to score, Patriots 52, Dolphins 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
All right, come on. Turbo 3, kick.
In motion, it's Waddle.
Ready.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They're right here.
They put the tight end Brown in motion. On the give, it's Wright. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll try to run. And he's going to have a Dolphins 1st down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4.
This is a little bit of a tough spot for a play caller, Mike. 4th down, is it close enough that I can run the ball? Is it far enough that I have to risk a pass? That took some courage to call a run play, and fortunate for them, they're able to celebrate after.
That's caught downfield by Waddle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, ready. 21G. Out.
Play action. Tagovailoa. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Kyle Duggar.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From out of the gun, here's May.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Now a 3rd and 2. Try to pick this one up on the ground. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. On fourth down, Bryce Baringer out to punt for New England. That is fielded at the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Scat. Out.
Tua now on first down. That is hard. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And at this point in the game, trailing by this much, you're just trying to get something positive going. And even if it doesn't alter the outcome of this week's game, Mike, you're trying to build on some things that you can take into next week's practice, build off of and learn from, and hopefully carry it into next week's game to hopefully have a lot better performance, especially here offensively.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it inside the 5. And he's into the end zone yet again. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And his sensational season continues. That touchdown catch, number 20 on the year. Now, here's the Dolphins and Tua going for 2. They'll motion the tight end Smith. Tua to throw again. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. He's got room to the 45. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. They'll go play action with May. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. And the Patriots ready to kick it away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. So it's a road win here for the Patriots. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL